This is the gameplay video for Producer, the card game. In this video, you will see a prototype, box, rules, coin, and cards. They represent what the game can look like, but are not the final products. When you unpack the box, you will find a set of rules, an active player token, and cards. The playing cards, or film clips, have a producer logo on the back. You will also find admission tickets, reference cards. You can separate those out. Each player gets one reference card and one admission ticket. The admission ticket says ticket on one side and trade on the other. You'll need to separate the directors from the deck. The director cards have a gray border. Randomly, deal one director to each player face up in front of them. We will pretend there's a player over here as well. You then shuffle the remaining directors back into the deck before continuing. Shuffle the deck. Deal 5 cards to each player for a hand. Place the remaining cards as a draw pile. Place 4 cards next to the draw pile to create the auditioning room. The area next to the draw pile will be the discard, or the cutting room floor. The active player token, which has heads and tails on it, goes next to the active player. To start, all players will have their card, their admission ticket on the ticket side. Look at the film clips in your hand. They each have a dollar value to play. The director's budget is shown in a scale underneath the director. You place your ticket card revealing the dollar amount available. In this case, I have $6 as the horror specialist. I will choose to play a $3 actor. 6, 5, 4, $3 is available. And a $3 character. That uses up my budget. At the end of the turn, you discard the last card in the auditioning room, slide the remainder down, fill that up, fill the next slot up. I have 3 cards in hand, so I will draw 2 more, so that I have my hand of 5, and I will turn my ticket over to show the trade side, which shows I'm able to trade with other players than the active player. The active player token then goes to the player to the left, and it is that player's turn.
Okay, so that's it. I'm all out of money. So I flip to trade?
End of turn.
Okay.
Draw a card,
do I-
hand up to 5 cards. Flip the trade to show trade.
So I grab up to 5. Okay, great.
Discard the last auditioning room card. And then shift them over and then put a new one down.
Okay.
And then you pass this to the left. Okay. So Chris is able to trade now.
That player would put their ticket to show their budget. In this case, this director has a budget of $5. Here she would look at their hands and, ooh, giant bunny. That is $3. So there's $2 remaining. This director can't spend. One option for players is to spend $1 to either swap a card in their hand with a card in the auditioning room, or to discard a card and get a new card from the draw pile. So with $2 left, I think this actor is going to swap with the auditioning room to get a resolution, and swap to get a nice bonus card.
I think I'm gonna discard something that I don't really think is gonna fit. I think I'll take a mystery one.
Go for it.
And
So now you can move the ticket card to like denote your
okay,
lowering budget.
it's my $5 now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna put one down for a mystery card. And that's what, $1, right?
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll put. I'm gonna put a card down for $3, and that leaves me with $1.
And then discard the last card in the auditioning room. Flip over one more. Drop to a hand of 5. Turn the trade card over to show ready to trade, and the active player token will go on to the next player. While that player is active, these two players can trade because their trade cards show the trade side. The admissions ticket shows the trade side. For instance, if this player has 3 character cards and already has one played, so they will not need one of those character cards. They could offer one in trade to this player. This player would say, that's great. I actually do need a character card, but I have a lot of bonus cards. Maybe I could give you this bonus card. And if they agree on it, they would trade those cards, and then both players would turn their trade cards over back to the admissions ticket, showing that they can no longer trade until the end of their next active player turn. This token can also be used as a coin, as heads and tails. Some cards have an H and a T in a circle that represents heads and tails. Coin flips are always optional, and only the active player is going to use them. That's why the active player token also has the heads and tails as a coin.
You have better memory than me. Heads. Steal and put in hand an opponent's in-play musical actor. Just the way,
Did you just
the way it
trade
goes.
that to her?
Oh.
That one was already there.
Oh, okay.
You're killing me.
A musical specialist.
Whatever.
You've seen Glee. You know they're cutthroat, right? Okay, and now
Okay,
I'm gonna
it's
play that.
war now, just FYI.
At the end of the game, you need 9 cards to wrap your movie. You need 3 actors, 3 characters, essentially the actors play a role in the movie, a conflict and a resolution. You may have up to 3 bonus cards, and then you will have any action cards people played on you.
And wait, guys, there's a sequel. I like that that's the cheapest and it's worth the least because it's such a cop out.
It's
I
true.
like that you just are gonna win.
Yeah.
By
Okay.
like,
And by like,
I mean, I
hate that.
don't like that.
So we each play one more time to try to
Good Lord, at least I have my extra budget.
Yeah.
After every player has had a turn to rap, players have a chance to arrange their film strip in a way that helps them tell their story. So for instance, I have a strong woman, a strong man, and a child actor in this movie. I have characters of angry baritone, alien, and robot. Well, I think we'll have the strong man play the angry baritone. Maybe the strong woman playing the robot. And the child actor playing the alien. Of course, the conflict is an alien invasion, and the resolution is everyone dies. And they have really great costumes. Maybe we'll put that in this after the robot to say how convincing the robot is. And it was directed by a horror specialist, so it has that dark element to it. So I could tell a story now about an alien invasion with a strong woman playing the part of a robot whose costume is one of the best robot costumes they've ever seen on a movie. There's a strong man, like, I don't know, a famous wrestler or bodybuilder who plays an angry baritone. And there's an alien played by a child actor who helps out the strong woman robot. Unfortunately, however, everyone dies.
So, when we started out this movie, we didn't really have much going for it. We thought that we were going to do basically a teen romantic comedy interpretation of Titanic.
Ooh.
And the first thing that our director did was hire was kind of create some of the characters and stuff, but then she just spent a lot of money on advertising. We didn't really think that was right, so we fired her. We brought in a low-budget specialist because we thought this was going to be a low-budget movie. Anyway, well advertised low-budget movie. As we went on, we decided that instead of, the two main characters of Titanic, we would have a jock and an innocent teen.
Perfect.
We have a ship captain as well who kind of like says things, but he's never on stage, and actually it's just the director just kind of shouts through the microphone, and that's how we have. Anyway. But, so yeah, we couldn't actually find a good, strong football player type for the jock, so we brought in a guy who had just competed on Dancing with the Stars. He came in and, it mostly worked for the football player-ish character. The innocent teen, we did bring in a teen specialist. She is still playing teenagers at the age of 45, and only 70% of the audience can tell. Anyway, problems in the film. We decided Titanic was a little dark, so we decided instead of that, we would have no problems, and it would end with love.
Just resolution.
Just
no
love all the way through.
Yes. So it's just, there's a movie, goes on for a little bit, no problems, love.
That's perfect.
Cut.
Well, you see, my name is Renee, and I am an artist. We've done very well at the festivals. We are a studio favorite, actually. Now this film, it was horrific. It was the most interesting thing I've ever done. We had one actor, a teen actor, very talented young man, named Sean. Sean needed to play both a troubled teen, a jock, and a worldly teen. So we needed to give him very, very good eats to change his physique, you understand? So he could change from one character to another. It took many months to video this.
Years, I imagine.
Of course, it took place in school. They were met in fighting gangs. This was very interesting to film with one actor. Very interesting camera shots. But the technology is there, no? Now I told you this was horrific, and here's why. The gaffer dropped the gaff. Elvin was out. We have no actor. There was a funeral just last week. But I have the film and it is magnifique.
Oh, I cannot wait.